Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cassie project. So this week we're going to be working on the wonderful Create This Book 2, but we're also going to be working on my
science brand new machine
that was sent to me a few weeks back. I did do a little bit of a teaser short video for you to see, but yeah, this week we're actually going to be using it. I'm not going to lie, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. We've had some ups and we have definitely had some downs, but it's okay, it's okay. You'll find out in the video. So the prompt that we're going to be working on in Create This Book 2 is create a character. So this says fill out the following blanks at random or ask a friend to fill them out for you. And we've got these 3 different categories for us to fill in. Firstly, I wanted to do the animal. I wanted to pick a capybara. The reason being is because we went to the Birmingham Wildlife Conservation Park. We went there especially so we could see some capybaras. But of course we saw lots of amazing other animals as well, which was super fun. We finally found the capybaras. So cute. Like giant guinea pigs. I love that noise. So I went for woody browns as the chosen colour for this prompt, and the reason I wanted to do that is because we're going to be engraving on wood today, so I thought I wanted to bring that element into that colour prompt there. And we're also going to use the adjective peaceful, and the reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to add some flowers onto this page, so I thought giving it a bit of a peaceful look would be nice and fitting for that. So first up, we're going to draw this avocado shape. We want him to be nice and chunky and cute. And then I'm going to draw in all those other elements. Now, we did see some other animals at the wildlife park, and I think one of my favourites was definitely the otters. They were adorable. They kept rolling over on their backs and playing with the stones, and it was just so cute. Now, I had a little bit of an issue with the eyes on this drawing because I put nice big cute eyes on there, but they looked, it made it look like a hamster instead of a capybara. They've got a thinner face, more like a guinea pig. So I thought I'd add the eyes further apart towards the side of the head, and I think that made a massive difference to the drawing. They had loads of these reptile houses at the wildlife park, and we saw the most amazing things. A Komodo dragon. I can't believe how big it was. It was insane. So there was loads of monkeys there as well, and they were so cute, especially the tamarins. They're just tiny. And we saw this one that was like a baby, and it was just adorable. And then the ones with the little moustaches as well were just hilarious. Saw a giant tortoise, which was awesome. It was definitely trying to escape. We were a bit worried that it was stuck at one point because it was just wedged against the wall. I'm hoping it knew how to reverse. So yeah, we had so much fun at this park, and I would definitely recommend it. And it gave me a lot of inspiration for this page. Now we're going to colour this in. I'm grabbing my Artex acrylic markers, and as the prompt suggests, I'm going to be using browns. So I'm going to colour the capybara in brown, and I'm going to use a brown for the ground as well, as if it's sat on like a dirt patch. I've got this fluorescent neon pink acrylic marker in my Artex set, and it's stunning. And I use that to colour in the flower on top of the capybara's head and the flowers in the landscape. I then wanted to add a bit of a difference to the background, so instead of just colouring it in blue, I decided to just do dots all over the page, and I think that worked really nicely. I wanted to quickly mention that we have hit 3,000 subscribers! as promised, I said that I was going to do a giveaway. Do make sure you watch next week's video to find out how to enter this giveaway, because it's going to be a good one. So now we're going to move on to the Creality Falcon laser cutter. So this machine is huge. It was terrifying when I first opened it, but the instructions were fantastic and we worked out how to put it together really quickly. Whenever we got stuck, we could just head on over to their YouTube channel and you could find out how to solve any mistakes that we'd made. So that was really, really handy. It was actually fairly simple to put together. So it's got this outer shell on there, and that is to protect your eyes from the lasers as well. It also keeps that smoke all inside so that you can have a vent going out, and this stops any of the smoke going into the room as well. So it's super safe machine to have in your home. So this machine is the Creality Falcon Pro 22 watt, and basically it is a laser cutter. It cuts through materials and it also engraves onto them as well. You can cut through cardstock, leather, rubber, plastic, wood, and even metal. So we did have a problem. I was super stressed at this point because time was ticking and I needed to get this video done. So the TF card is basically like an SD card that you'd put in a camera, but it's much smaller, and this can go into the Creality machine. But I needed to upload the firmware from my MacBook onto this TF card. I was like, why isn't this working? Thankfully, it was just the TF card. It was corrupt and it wasn't working.
We got another TF card, plugged that in, and it recognised it absolutely fine.
So let's get this machine actually working and doing what we want it to do. Oh, on its own. So firstly, I had to learn how to use the software. I downloaded a free trial of Lightburn because this is the program that everyone seems to use. I followed a simple YouTube tutorial on how to cut and engrave a very simple wooden coaster. Oh, Tom, what should we call him?
Bert.
Bert, I like it. First I do a square and I unlock it and put it to 90 by 90. I get some text, the Cassie projects, and make it smaller. I need that to be a different colour, so I'll just put that in red. That one is going to be Phil because we're going to engrave that. I decided that I would use the wood that they actually included with the Creality machine, and it's a very thin balsa type wood. And you do that really dramatically. Gotta click frame.
Ready?
And that's tracing where it's gonna go. It's engraving, Tom. It's engraving. As you can see, I was very excited. Look what it's doing! Tom, look. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can't believe how easy that is. Look how quick it's going as well.
Amazing. Lola's terrified. Why are you so scared of these machines? It's okay. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And no smoke in here. Tom, look at that. It's got a really nice colour to it as well. Like I said, there was the ups and downs, and this very much was an up.
You see, it's laser printing.
Would you like to wear the special green glasses?
Is that cool or what?
Oh, look, it's cutting. Oh, wow. I want to open it. Can you feel that?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so I just open it. Oh, Tom! Look what I made. Now we've worked out how to use the machine, let's turn this cute little capybara into a key ring. I took a photo of my capybara and popped that onto Procreate. I then created a keyring shape behind it with a little hole, and then I took all the colour out of it so that I was left with just the line work. I then moved this onto Lightburn, and then it's got this really clever little button which says trace image, so that copies all that line work for you, which is such a win and makes it so much easier. So I've now got this traced image. You can ungroup all of those different lines, and then you can attach a different colour to each one. Now this isn't a colour that comes out of the machine. Each of those colours have a different setting. So you could set it onto a higher power, which can cut completely through the wood, or you could set it to fill where it engraves, or you can set it onto a line but have it on a lower power so that it just burns the outline of that shape into it. I cut out a few different capybaras, and this is the one that was definitely the best. I absolutely loved it. I added a little keychain on there and popped a little paper clip on top of the page, and I've hooked that on, and I think it just adds a little something to this page and makes it really special. Now obviously, being able to cut this sort of thing, I definitely want to be creating more of these things in my shop. So hopefully from the start of next year, I'll be able to start creating keyrings and so on once I get to know the machine a little bit more. This prompt is create imitation. It says recreate a famous piece of artwork. And this got me thinking. I thought I could actually print a famous piece of artwork and engrave it onto a piece of wood. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a gallery on this page. I then used my Artex pens to go around all those outlines and added this gorgeous brown across the floor to make this lovely wooden brown floor. I measured the wall space because amazingly you can input the sizes that you want the Creality machine to cut out. What I'm going to do is grab an image of Starry Night and I trace that image. So it took all the line work for me. It makes it so easy. And I've added a little rectangle around it so that we have got a frame as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add gold around the edge to create the frame. And then I'm going to get out my watercolour paints. I wanted to add some colour to this wood, so I'm just lightly popping some watercolour on those different sections, and I think it worked out really, really well. I then did the same thing again. I wanted to do the painting Scream by Edward Munch, so I grabbed an image of that, brought it onto my Lightburn software, traced the image, added a frame, and then cut it out. And I think that this one worked out even nicer. I really, really liked how the line work sat on this wood for this picture. It was a little less complicated, so you can really see the image clearly. And then I'm going to stick those into the gallery. I'm using PVA glue because PVA glue works amazingly on paper and wood, so that should really stay nice and solidly in there. And there you go, there is my gallery. I absolutely love how these pages have turned out. I loved using a very different method for these pages, and I think that the Creality Falcon machine is so much fun. I can't wait to try all these other materials with it as well. But something I'd really like to try next is metal. Of course, I wanted to add quickly, my Christmas Art Advent sketchbook is now on Amazon as well as my website. Do carry on watching some more videos over here. Here is another binge-worthy video for you to enjoy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.